Hello guys, once again it's me Ishanis Magaya with the Zimbos Technology Essential. Today I'm going to cover a quick one, which is technology changes in Zimbabwe's transportation sector. So today I'm going to focus on Zupco and I'm going to focus on the Tapcard company. Yeah, it's actually NMB. Okay, so I'm going to focus on how Zupco has implemented the Tapcard in the way they conduct their transactions. So we all know Zupco has been the most serving or the longest serving transportation company in Zimbabwe, which see fit for it to be the company that implements these first-hand technologies. Why? Because they have actually the most capability to do this kind of things. We expect these kind of things to them because they can actually do, if it's an experiment, they can afford to do that. So for example, right now we know the price hikes in the transportation, they are so huge. Some indifferences with people. So the government implemented the system, Zupco, and in some cases, somehow it revived their business model, though it has got its own challenges. Sometimes almost every time, sometimes I don't want to anything. But we don't have to blame a technology just because maybe the implementation is wrong or the implementation is not quite yet there. We have to appreciate the technology. That's why I'm here. I'm only here to appreciate technology. Don't take me for maybe okay, you get the sense. But I'm just here to appreciate the way they have implemented this card, which is the tap card. So I'll explain some of the things. One day okay, by the way, this is now became one of my essentials. I travel with this card from Mutare to Harare. I travel with this card from work to Langavura. I travel with this card almost on a daily basis. I have to use this card almost on a daily basis. So to me, it has become an essential, and I think it's a good idea for you to have this one. You might not use it every day, but whenever you get stuck, whenever you get time, just get into that Zupco. It's only $1. And $2 that are cost. So, at least gonna already have energy, maybe you get your own bomb spot. Yeah. Okay, so let's get to what I'm about. So, what is the tap card? The tap card is actually a card, a payment card, which uses what we call NFC, near field communication. This card is not only associated with Zupco. You should get that straight. I had my friend who said, when I told him, do you have a tape card? Do that tape card and quit a Zupco. I was like, dude, tape card is Zupco. Tape card is actually a card which is provided by NMB. You can actually use it to do other transactions in my shops, my liquor stores. You can actually go and do my transactions, Sanseama. You need to have is actually you have a merchant with the NMB, then they give you the Kwenga POS. So if you're given that Kwenga POS, you can now deposit money into the account that you'll be having. Then using the near field communication, this card will be loaded money via that POS, so that you can just use a tap just to withdraw the money from the card. And if the payment is complete, if you have sufficient credit or sufficient balance, you now have, boom, you have paid your services. And this is strictly offline, bro. It's strictly offline because it uses a technology which is called near field communication. Just 2 centimeters between the POS and this card, a payment is complete, and it's fast. Trust me, it's so fast. So it's not only related with Zupco company, it's also just a card. And guess what? It has 0 charges. This card is 0 charges, and As we all know, why is this an essential? These days we don't really have to have so much cash on hand due to cash shortages in our country. We need to adapt to the card system. Though we all know that maybe my charges they are a bit high, but if you use the bank, depositing your money into the card using the bank, it's so convenient to pay as Zupco with this one. I'm not so sure about some other retail shops and some other places that accept your card. Do they rate you when you're paying with the card or that cash item? But to Zupco, it's actually so feasible. So I'll explain something. In America and the rest of the world, the people have been actually adopting to these cards, and then in Los Angeles, California, they use what they call the transit access pass card, which is a form of electronic ticketing payment method used on most public transport services in Los Angeles County, California. It is administered by the Los Angeles County Metropolitan Transportation Authority, the same as our own Zupco. And the card and fare collection systems are manufactured by a company which is called Cubic Transportation Systems. So this also was developed by our own local developers. So we should actually as well, maybe, if you're interested in tech as me, just support my local software developers. They've been actually doing a great job. So yes, the implementation is quite good, the technology is good, but maybe you might differ. Hit me in the comments. Tell me why you don't like this, why you think it's maybe not feasible. So the tap card only needs to be tapped against a point of sale machine to pay for any purchase according to NMB. So, and they have proven it is true. So the NMB card, if you go to tapcard.co.zw, yes, you will get more information on how you can become a merchant account holder and how best you can actually start using this service, how you become an agent, how you can become a merchant, and it's all laid out there. And also I can give you some hints and you can read. And so what do you have to do? How to get it? You just you have to buy this card. You buy it only for 15 RTGS bond, whatever you want to pay with, you get it for 15 RTGS. Then you have your card. The 15 RTGS is for you to get the card. It's actually a payment to get the card. Then you have to deposit any amount to these agents. You can go to my Zupco agents, or you can go straight to NMB so that you can deposit into your card. So what they do is they just take your card, and then if you have another card that has money, like your normal bank card, they swipe it. Once they swipe it, they enter the amount that's supposed to be deposited in the tap card. Then they tap the card to actually get the account that is going to be credited with the money. Then boom, your card now has money. Also the same for checking balances. You just go to an agent who has that POS, then they just tap it, then boom, you got the balance, and you know what's going on. So you can both do it on agents or these merchants, retailers, those who have actually acquired these NMB POSs, and then you can actually just conduct your purchases and transactions or inquire your balances. And also it can be linked with a mobile phone. So if you link it with a mobile phone, you can actually manage your transactions, view transaction history, and so on. So I'm not going to make this video so long, so I'll just wrap up. So wrapping up is where to use it. So when you go to the tapcard.co.zw, you will see the column which states where to use it, where to do it. So you will see all the merchants or the companies or the organizations or the individuals who have actually registered to get these POS machines. So you can just go there, and there's quite a lot of these guys who actually are accepting this Tapcard. So that's all I had today, guys. telling you why you should actually have a tap card. And this is actually a technology which is all around the world. And you know what? In China, they are now only using WeChat for their payment systems. So the next video is going to be focusing on our own payment system, which is actually a software based now this time, which is Sasai Pay. Sasai Pay is more like a WeChat. Maybe the marketing they did is not that quite there, or they misinformed people, maybe trying to replace WhatsApp, but that's a no-go area. Maybe now they know they should focus, or you should focus on how to manage your bank accounts, your EcoCash, how to manage your mentions, your biller codes, your billers, your mentions, paying Zoho, paying Zesa, paying all those. And also it has actually quick access and links. So that's the next video that I'm going to cover. So for today, I think and I hope that you're going to get yourself a tape card for the purpose of Kokwira as Zupco, or just to buy at any convenience store that accepts a pay card, a tape card that accepts a tape card. So ladies and gentlemen, it's Ishanes Magaya once again on Zimbabwe's Technology Essential. Bye bye. Good night.